Welcome in, Roxanne. It's going. I'm just staying at a friend's place right now for the moment to catch my breath. Yeah. Welcome in, Julie. Welcome in, Roxanne. It's been quite a minute since I've been live. I've been going through a bit of a challenge trying to find a place quiet enough to actually go live because of the copyright crap with YouTube. Every place I seem to be going to has music playing, and I don't want to tell them to cut the music, so hope you're all having a good little fiesta. I've been enjoying a little bit of a vacation to my, trying to mind and trying to, move forward. And there were plans over this past weekend of some sort of concert which blew up in their face. So the stalkers are still stalking. A little bit of a collective message tonight. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm not going to be on here as long as I usually am. I'm just having a quick cigarette like usual. Renee, welcome in, honey. Yeah, it's been quite the challenge. But I do feel that I've met a decent person here, and we are getting to know each other, seeing what develops. I really don't want to get in. I'm going to keep it light and fluffy this evening, hopefully. So we're going to look into the collective message this evening. This is a collective. This is not an open table. So donations are greatly appreciated. I don't know when I will have another open table. I'm trying to find a place to do that. So once I find that place, then we'll go from there. Alright, so you guys can hear me okay? Everything good. Everything good in the hood. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Please be here to bring a beautiful message to my collective. A message of hope, clarity, what we need to know right now. Boundaries. Boundaries card. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have the right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must know the same gentle love and support you offer to others. Inner strength in the reverse, the wolf. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. We got good news from the turkey. You may soon receive an important, very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. So that's good. What's next? Independence in the reverse, however. You are being encouraged to develop balance between independence, time of togetherness, and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent with yourself. And I think this is about learning how to enjoy time with others as well. Because I feel that whoever is picking up on this message or resonating or vibing with this message, some of you have been in hermit mode, and some of you have been isolated, and now it's time to be a little bit more social, to come out of your shell, to be able to communicate a little better, to converse and connect with other people. Still using your discernment, right? You may not be having a lot of the inner strength to do so right now. And yes, there's still remaining boundaries that need to be kept, right? But when you're sitting at a certain frequency, you welcome that frequency in, right? So if you're raising your vibration to a higher frequency, it's going to bring those new beautiful connections in, rather than being in the victim mode and having it to where it's stagnant, right? And this is where you tend to meet the same people, the same personality and new people. It's because of the frequency that you're holding, that you're moving forward with. So it's important to create boundaries to raise your frequency in itself. So there's definitely a balancing of these boundaries as well. Balance is in reverse. You're being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work and play and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. Yeah, so things have been a bit out of balance, but that's okay. No sense of freedom. I think that's changing. You must break out of any limitations that are holding you back, whether they are self-imposed or put on you by other people or society. Break free, run faster towards your dreams. And fact is, we're moving into the fire horse year, and this is significant considering it. So I'm really picking up that somebody did not want you having the inner strength to welcome in this good news. So they wanted you in a lower frequency in order to miss out on this news. Okay? And they were dependent on your energy. Okay? And I feel that they tried to create an imbalance with you and tried to take your freedom. Yeah, this was not someone that you could trust. This is someone that was creating an issue for you. Yeah, they were stagnating your growth. So it's really using discernment as to who you are sharing yourself overall with, considering. I get a feeling somebody might have been misunderstanding you. Playfulness in the reverse. There's definitely a sense that it's not time to play. regarding your manifestations. There's definitely boundaries regarding your manifestations that need to be kept. Okay? You need to stay within the boundaries of those manifestations in that frequency. So I think this is by you creating a boundary of some sort to stay in a particular frequency is necessary. I'm going to look into the tarot. See, that's what a week does to me, right? I've only got 2 or 3 people watching. It's wild. We got the Wheel of Fortune that fell on the floor. Somebody wanted you to throw away what was meant for you. They wanted you to throw your destiny away. But the thing is that they didn't want you leveling up. They didn't want you closing out cycles. They wanted you to throw away your whole ability to do that. And I'm totally vibing with this message. Yeah, they wanted to make you lose your mind. Make you look tyrannical, make you look like you're snapping out, make you look like you're just... You're definitely not in alignment. They wanted you in hermit mode. I really get a sense that you're calling your power back. I'm really picking up they did not get the reaction they were hoping for. Divinely guided, guarded, and protected. You were protected. They didn't... Yeah, there was ultimate chaos here with the Temperance in reverse. They wanted to throw everything off balance. They were ultimately wanting you to snap out, and they didn't even reach you. It all fell apart. It's because you're still in the process of solitude. 9 of Cups. They didn't get their wish fulfillment, trying to slow you down. Three of Cups in the reverse. It's really showing that you've cut these energies off. You've cut these energies out. And it seems as though they don't have any particular control. Yeah, 4 of Cups. You're in the attitude of gratitude. You're in the essence of, yeah, maybe I'm not satisfied with the particular current status quo, but I'm still in the attitude of gratitude. You're keeping a good head on your shoulders. And the Ace of Wands. There's a passionate new beginning coming in. And I'm really picking up that yeah. There's the Lovers here in the reverse. And the Empress in reverse. So there's definitely something here about some sort of darkness, some sort of... There's a passionate new beginning, but it's almost as if there's this either self-sabotaging or dark Empress energy wanting this to not happen. The Fool. Take a leap of faith. Trust it. Trust your intuition. Like, it's really kind of picking up on the fact that you might not be ready for this. You might want to say no. You might want to bring yourself into this energy where you're just not having it. But Spirit is literally telling you to take a leap of faith. Okay, there's the King of Cups in reverse. And I'm really picking up on the fact that you very well could be having your heart guarded. You very well could be in this essence of you're not really sure what you want. But I'm not really getting a manipulative King of Cups energy here. I'm really not getting any manipulation here. It's just uncertainty, specifically with the Fool sitting here. Welcome in, Pam. There's definitely some betrayal between third parties. Something about a Ten of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely some sort of truth coming out about some sort of chaos regarding a Ten of Pentacles and a betrayal behind that. So this could be something to do with an inheritance. This could be something to do with with regard to stability, your destiny, whatever the case. But there's definitely some sort of clarity coming to mind here. You are going to be able to nurture yourself, continue to move forward with compassion through the injustice. There is going to be communication coming in. I do sense an authority figure at some point. Somebody's not going to be successful because of what they tried to do. Six of Swords, walking away. Seven of Cups, overwhelmed. Nine of Swords, kind of up in your head. The Six of Wands in reverse is utter failure, exposure. And I think there's this, yeah. There's definitely an authority figure coming in to speak on somebody's failure to put you in your head and have you overwhelmed to the point where you walk away. It's being revealed. The Moon in reverse, everything done in the dark is being revealed. You need to stay tuned in, tapped into your intuition about this so-called heartbreak, because it was premeditated. Four of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Cups and Six of Pentacles reversed. There's definitely something here about there's definitely a one-way street, non-reciprocity, to the point where you had to walk away emotionally with the Eight of Cups. And it's like, with the Four of Pentacles, it's talking about somebody's thinking that you owe them when you don't. You don't owe them a damn thing. Six of Pentacles in reverse. It was a one-way street anyway. All it did is create a tower for you. This is why you walked away. You know, they slowed you down to the point where you had no other choice but to act methodically, very grounded. You had to study every step before you took forward movement. And you're sitting here like a King of Pentacles, guarding your finances, guarding your stability. And they're out here trying to create a situation where you're not getting the upper hand. Like, they're out here manipulating your finances. They're out here manipulating what's been going on behind the scenes. Like, they're out here playing in your face, thinking that they're getting away with it. And they didn't. It blew up in their face, collective. Okay? It literally blew up in their face. They didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get the reaction they wanted. They didn't make you look like a tyrant. You're very grounded in your decisions. You're very grounded in your, in your mind, in your heart. You know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly what you're, yeah. There's definitely something here about money and finances depleting you. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are definitely independent. You're definitely in your own merit. Yes, you may be struggling, but you take care of yourself. Okay, you're not here trying to be a burden on someone. What's the scoop, Spirit? Eight of Swords, you're not trapped. Okay, you have a way out. You do have options. These are unstoppable options, is what I'm being told. Knight of Swords, because there's definitely a lot of deception around you. The Queen of Swords, which is keeping you level-headed. You need to continue to do that. The Temperance is coming back out again. You're dealing with a lot of ill-willed alchemy. This is utter chaos, trying to keep you trapped, and it's just being alchemized is what I'm picking up on, because you are nurturing your truth through the deception. Okay, through the ill will, you're nurturing yourself. You're knowing where it's coming from. You're knowing how it's arriving. You know, just stay tapped in. You're on the right track, whatever you're working on. There's definitely a feeling of solitude. There's definitely a feeling of being in your own energy. There's definitely a feeling of healing, seeing your inner light, recognizing it, accepting that inner light, allowing it to guide you through this chaos. And I do feel that this is a level up. This is some sort of an initiation of sorts, I feel, with this chaos being thrown into the mix. It's allowing you to nurture your truth of who you truly are. And you will be having the support that you need throughout this initiation of sorts. I'm only going to be on here for another 4 or 5 minutes, guys and gals. I want to say thank you for joining me this evening. We got the King of Cups in the reverse. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So there very well could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that wants to heal something. Because they know because of you nurturing the truth about the lies and the deception and the fact that you're still not trapped after all they did to bring you down, to make everything that you have invested in, like, be pointless. Okay? Now they somehow want to reconcile. There's the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so there's definitely some sort of conflict here. Somebody's facing conflict, and I feel there's definitely projections. Yeah, so the fact is that because you are in solitude, because you are due to this chaos, you're protecting your boundaries, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your energy, okay? And all of this whole bit of them trying to come in and emotionally manipulate you to heal the past, from trying to destroy what you were invested in, it's all coming to the point where they're not getting their wish fulfillment because of the chaos. And because you are in isolation, okay, you're in solitude, you are in this energy where you are, you're very protective of your energy, okay? And because of that, everything is falling apart for them. Everything. Yeah, somebody's facing judgment because of their wishy-washiness, okay? Because they were trying to manipulate you, trying to keep you trapped. They're facing judgment. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Whoever I'm speaking to, you hold value. You have very, very high significance. You're very much a creator. You're definitely someone solid with an idea or ideas. You're definitely a creator, so you like to create. You could be an artist. Either way, there's definitely some sort of quality about you. You're classy bitch, so to speak. Welcome in, Kiwi. We got the Ten of Pentacles on its side and the Two of Pentacles on its side. So they're basically trying to bring this stability and this balance to the fence. So they don't want you having balance. They don't want you having stability. They want to be able to turn it all upside down. And at a moment's notice, and it doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't seem to be actually working. Okay, because everything they've invested in, it's not working. It's like there's major alchemy here. Okay, you're taking their lies and their deception, and you are nurturing the truth of those lies and deception. Right? So you're literally alchemizing the deception and the lies, the shaming, the humiliation ritual, shall we say. You're turning it on its head, is what you're doing. Yep, 7 of Wands. You're literally leaving them helpless. They can't even defend themselves. They're looking embarrassed. They're looking stupid. They're looking like they don't know what else to do. Now they're grasping at straws. This is giving you the ability to take a leap of faith, right? And I do feel that this happened in the past. Spirit's saying multiple times. Yeah, because everything they tried to invest in bringing you down and changing your narrative, we're talking envious people trying to do stupid things and winning very stupid prizes. What's the scoop, Spirit? Yeah, there's definitely conflict behind the scenes, okay, about the quality of work that you do, because you are very, very much quality oriented, whoever you are. And somebody's jealous of the fact that they can't compare or compete with you, okay? They're fighting over some sort of blessings that you're receiving. They don't like it. They're in conflict over it. You're not allowed to have blessings. You're not allowed to have a roof over your head. You're not allowed to be prosperous, apparently. But yet, here it is. Even though they don't want you to move forward, here it is. Ace of Pentacles. And they're in conflict over the fact that you're still receiving some sort of support. And the Chariot is in the reverse. So they wanted to throw away all chances of you being able to move forward. Okay? But it showed up reversed on the floor. So everything that they've tried to do is falling apart. Welcome. From this bullshit once and for all. It's irrelevant. It's insignificant. You're not holding space for it anymore. And they're wondering why all of this bullshit they're throwing at you and trying to dysregulate your nervous system isn't working. It's because they're irrelevant. They're irrelevant. Like, that's what happens when they play stupid games with somebody that actually has value. They fuck around and find out. Collective. Is there any other message here for this beautiful collective? 7 of Swords. All of their sneaky ass bullshit that they were trying to do is now in limbo because they don't know what else to grab at. They don't know where, they don't know how, they don't know what. Yeah. This whole idea of leaving you worthless, leaving you out in the cold, okay? You have a new beginning coming in. This showed up in reverse, but it's showing this whole idea of leaving you worthless, leaving you in this energy where you weren't going to make it, that you were just going to be discarded and nobody gives a fuck. That's all blowing up in their face. They can't stand it. It's infuriating them. Because no matter what they try to throw at you and make you feel out in the cold, it's all blowing up in their face. because you're literally rendering it insignificant. If it's not, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't get it. But people that see the alignment, they recognize the alignment in people, and they try to destroy that. Because it's the fact that they can't seem to do the work for themselves to get to that spot for themselves. So they choose to destroy other people to make them feel better. Welcome in, Grey Winter. It's been a quick minute. We got the Magician here and the Three of Pentacles on the cut. So your manifestations are coming in. I do believe that there's something to do with you, your physical body, your higher self, and the divine that's going to definitely be predominantly special about this manifestation, okay? I do sense there's some sort of upgrades. I do sense there's some sort of elevation regarding this, and I do feel that the divine is helping you through this transition. Yeah, Page of Pentacles and the Magician reverse. So there's somebody trying to breadcrumb you and manipulate you, and this is why you're being upgraded. Like, this is a relentless energy you cut off, and they've been trying to meddle still because they're obsessed and they need a new hobby. Yeah, they've been out here talking shit, apparently saying that you were lovers, but you're not. Yeah. Close down your roads. But you have a new love and commitment coming in. Yeah. You definitely have new love coming in for you. Four of Pentacles. Keep your cards close to your chest at this time. Okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the World, and we got the Knight of Cups on its side. So just be discerning as to who you share your heart with. Nurture yourself. Make sure there's a balance with that. Keep your cards close to your chest. Stand for the truth through the injustice. Out of a tower, so things are going to settle down for you. I do feel they're going to pick up, but you are alchemizing the pain, the sadness. You're alchemizing that. And I do feel with the Three of Pentacles coming out, this is the divine helping you with that. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Okay, so your destiny may... It's only empowered you to appreciate much more. Okay, there's definitely a Nine of Pentacles here. There's definitely independence. And we do have the Ace out here too. So there's definitely clarity and movement forward regarding your independence. Is there any final messages for my beautiful collective? I want to say thank you for joining me this evening, guys. I know it's only a short one, but I finally got to where I could do one, so I figured I'd do a quick one. I'm hanging out with a friend right now. The Lover's in the reverse. This is about really choosing you right now, being in your sovereignty, because there is a lot of deception that's out there lurking, and there's people that are wanting you to carry some sort of burdens, which isn't... Like, people should carry their own burdens. It's one thing to help people out, but it's to shift. There's the Three of Wands. There's something here about patience with instability. The Knight of Cups. Continue to move with compassion. Yeah, don't let the cruel, cold world change you. Change who you are. friend and I were just talking about that earlier too. Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles out here again, and the Ace of Cups. The thing is, if somebody came through, tried to get you to lose the war that you've been fighting, have you all overwhelmed and displaced, okay, totally destitute, losing everything, but here you still love yourself. They tried to break your heart. They tried to shatter you. They tried to overwhelm you. They tried to create a situation of lack for you, all to break your heart and to shatter you, and you still love yourself. That's what happens when you tap into the divine, because the divine fills your cup with love that you don't need to hunger. You really don't need to hunger. And this takes the healing to a whole new level, collective. Please remember that. But yeah, this whole idea of putting you in this place of failure, not being able to step up, not being able to continue, not being able to succeed, has made you into a warrior. And they did not anticipate that. Okay? They thought that what they were doing to you was going to ultimately put you to your end, but it only empowered you to rise above it. So stay patient. There's beautiful sun energy coming in. You just need to stay patient. Your ships are coming in. Blessings, happiness, joy. Okay? It's all coming in. Yeah, you're going through a rebirth, and you've been kind of kept in the dark about this. Okay? It's either you have initially been kept in the dark, in solitude, in isolation for this to happen. I don't think you've been necessarily kept in the dark to the experience, because that would be self-defeating, right? However, a new version of yourself is being born, with a new understanding, a new perspective, and it's just taking time for that to click in. Okay, you're definitely holding on to Empress energy, so there's definitely abundance here. There's new ideas. There's definitely something beautiful coming through for you. Okay, but try to release this bitterness, because this is what's going to bring the beautiful blessings in. Okay, you will heal from this knowledge coming through. You could get it in the form of downloads. You could get it in the form of dreams. Or there could very well be, I was picking up on an authority figure, so there could be an authority figure coming through regarding some sort of conflict, okay? There's something here about missing out on particular dynamics or connections, so there very well could be missing information regarding this new passionate beginning. This was also held back from you to try to trap you. Okay, but that did not change your self-worth. It did not change the fact that you are coming out of the cold. You're not going into the situation that your karmics are wanting. And this is causing conflict behind the scenes. They're literally fuming mad because you're still having support and they're receiving judgment for it. Okay, collective, you've suffered enough, you've sacrificed enough, you put enough energy, you put enough healing, you put enough empowerment, courage, clarity, everything. You put enough into this. Stand your ground, okay, through this injustice, because you're cutting these third parties out. You're cutting away this betrayal. You're healing this, okay? But ultimately, people are just casting illusions over the truth of, all because you're trying to find independence. So they're throwing devil energy at you. They're throwing toxic energy at you to see if they can dysregulate you. If you continue to move forward with compassion, you will meet your wish fulfillment, and it will make them snap out. because their lies didn't work. Their lies didn't have any hold. They didn't have anything to provide any type of situation. Okay, and they're going to owe you big time. They're ultimately going to owe you big time for the manipulation and leaving you helpless. Okay, they're all up in their head about this, and the fact is that there's definitely something, the fact that you took action about saying no and choosing yourself, and the fact that you wanted solitude despite the manipulation. No, you closed the door, and they're trying to crack a way in, right? Welcome in, Valkyrie. But yeah, continue investing, continue moving forward. You still have so much to offer, to bring to the table, collective. Okay, so continue to move forward, stay focused, all right? And I want to say thank you for joining me tonight. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so through PayPal. You can do so through Hipsy. I would much prefer it through that. So if you'd like to donate through Hipsy, it would be greatly appreciated. I am still in the void. I'm still working through it, but one day at a time. Things are getting better. I do very much appreciate your support. Thank you for tapping in tonight with me. And if you can't be good at it, please at least be good to yourself. So that way you can be good to others. And I'll catch you in the next video.